Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute ballet dress which fits any of the animals in my Crochet Animal series, but here I have it on Daphne Dog. So for my dress I used a 4mm crochet hook and fine yarn. So thank you very much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more crochet videos. So to begin your dress, you want to start off by making a slip knot. So to do a slip knot, take your yarn and take your finger and wrap the yarn around your finger once and then twice. Then take the first loop and pull it over the second loop, and then take the second loop and pull it all the way over your finger. You then want to take your crochet hook, go in through this space and pull tight. And there you have a slip knot. And now once you have your slip knot, we are now going to make our foundation chain, and we are going to chain 33. So chain 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 33. So there I have finished making my foundation chain, and we are now on to round 1. So round 1 of our dress is just a simple round of half double crochet, and we're going to work our first half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. So here is the first chain from the hook, and here is the second chain, and you want to yarn over and go down into this chain, the second chain from the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. So there we have 1 half double crochet into that chain, and now you want to yarn over and go into the next chain and do 1 into this one, and then do 1 half double crochet into the next one, and just continue this all the way along for round 1. 1 half double crochet into each chain. So there I have finished working that all the way along for round 1, and at the end of this round you should have 32 half double crochets. And now we're moving on to round 2. So to begin this round, chain 1 and turn, and this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And round 2 is just another round of half double crochet. So we're just going to do 1 half double crochet into each stitch. So yarn over, and we're going to go down into this first stitch here, as our chain 1 did not count as a stitch. So yarn over and go down into this first stitch here and do 1 half double crochet, and then do 1 into the next stitch, and then 1 half double crochet into the next one, and just continue this all the way along, 1 half double crochet into every single stitch. So there I have finished working that all the way along for round 2, and at the end of this round you should still have 32 half double crochets. And now we're moving on to round 3. So to begin this round, chain 1 and turn, and this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So we're going to start off by doing 1 half double crochet into each of the first 7 stitches. So yarn over and go down into the first stitch and do 1 half double crochet, then do 1 into the second, and the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So there we have 7 half double crochets, and now into the next stitch here we are going to do 2 half double crochets, both into this stitch. So do 1 into this next one, and then go back down into the same stitch and do a second half double crochet, and we're going to repeat that all the way along for round 3. We're going to do 7 half double crochets, 1 into each stitch, then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, then 1 into 7, 2 into the next, all the way along. So I have come to the end of round 3 and I have done 2 half double crochets into this last stitch at the end, and you should have 36 half double crochets. And now we're on to round 4. So chain 1 and turn. And this round is kind of similar to last round, but last round we did 7 half double crochets and then 2 into the next. And then in this round we're going to do 8 half double crochets and then 2 into the next, all the way along. So you want to start off by doing 1 half double crochet into each of the first 8 stitches. So like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 half double crochets, and now we're going to do 2 half double crochets into this next stitch here. So yarn over, go down into the next one and do 2 both into this stitch, and just continue that all the way along. So I have finished working that all the way along for round 4, and at the end of this round you should have 40 half double crochets. And now we're moving on to round 5. So chain 1 and turn, and this round is just a simple round of half double crochet. So we're just doing 1 half double crochet into every single stitch. So do 1 down into this first stitch here, and 1 into the next, and the next, and continue this for round 5. So there I have worked that all the way along for round 5, and at the end of this round you should still have 40 half double crochets. And now before we move on to round 6, we need to join our work. So if you have a look at our dress here and have a look at the back, we have this little opening and then the rest of it is joined. So we are going to join here at the end of round 5. And to join, you want to work a slip stitch into the first half double crochet of the round. So take where you just finished off and go over to the opposite side and insert your hook into the first half double crochet, and then take your yarn and yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. So there we have finished round 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, and we're on to round 6. So we are now on to round 6, and for the next 5 rounds of our dress, so for rounds 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, so 5 rounds, we are just going to do plain rounds of half double crochet. So to begin each round, you want to chain 1 and turn, and this chain 1 does not count as a stitch, so that never counts as a stitch. And then you want to yarn over and go down into the first stitch and do a half double crochet, and then do 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and do that all the way around for round 6. And then to finish off, work a slip stitch into the first half double crochet here. So there you will have finished round 6, and then do the same thing for rounds 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we're doing 5 rounds of chain 1 and turn, and then 1 half double crochet into every stitch, and then a slip stitch into the first half double crochet to finish. So do that for 5 rounds. And in each round you should still have 40 half double crochets. So there I have come to the end of round 10, so I'm just going to work my last slip stitch to finish off the round. So there we have done up to round 10. So this is the top of the dress. So this is this section here, and then it comes down, and now we can begin working on the skirt. So to begin round 11, chain 1 and turn. And in this round we're going to do 1 half double crochet into one stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into the next. Then 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, all the way around. But in this round, and this round only, we're only going to work into the front loop of each stitch. So if you have a look at our stitches here, we have a front loop and a back loop. So each stitch has a front loop here and a back loop. And usually when we crochet, we go through both of these loops, but in this round we are just going to go through the front loop of each stitch. So we'll just go through the front loop of this one and the front loop of the next one. So you want to do 1, 2, 1, 2 all the way around, working in the front loop of each stitch. So we have chained 1 and turned. So now you want to yarn over and go down into this first stitch, just into the front loop, and do 1 half double crochet, and then we're going to yarn over and go into the front loop of the next stitch and do 2 half double crochets, both into this one. And then you want to do 1 half double crochet into the front loop of the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into the front loop of the next. And just repeat this all the way around. So there I have finished working that all the way around for round 11, and by working just into the front loop we get this little ridge, and it brings the skirt section away from the top. So to finish off this round you want to do a slip stitch into the first half double crochet of the round, and now we're moving on to round 12. So for the next 2 rounds, so for rounds 12 and 13, we're just going to do the same thing as we just did. You want to chain 1 and turn, and then you want to do 1 half double crochet into one stitch, then 2 half double crochets into the next, 1, 2, 1, 2 all the way around, and then finish off by working a slip stitch into the first half double crochet. So do that all the way around for rounds 12 and 13. And in those rounds you do not want to work into the front loop, you want to go back working as normal. So work your stitches into both the front loop and back loop of each stitch. So do that for those 2 rounds. So now once you have come to the end of round 13, so you should have 3 rounds of doing 1 half double crochet, then 2 half double crochets. you want to finish off the dress by doing 2 final rounds of plain half double crochet. So for rounds 14 and 15, you just want to chain 1 and turn, and then do 1 half double crochet into each stitch around, and finish off each of those rounds with a slip stitch into the first half double crochet. So for the skirt section here, we have 3 rounds of 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2 rounds 14 and 15 of plain half double crochet. And then once you have come to the end of round 15, fasten off, so pull your yarn out and your hook and cut your yarn, and then you want to weave all of your ends nice and securely into the inside of your dress. And then the last thing that we need to do is add the 2 little straps up the top here, and I will show you how to do that now on my little dress that I have here. So once you have done the main part of your dress, you now want to move on to do the straps. So we have 2 straps and they are both worked in the exact same way. So I'll show you how to do one and then you can go ahead and do the other one. So you want to start off by turning your work over to the back, and we're going to do this left side first, and you want to count in 12 stitches. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way around to 12. So here is my 12th stitch from the edge, and we're going to insert our hook into this stitch, and as you can see, I'm going in from the outside as we are going to be working inwards here, and we want the 12th stitch to be on the outside. So if we turned our work around, if we were working in from this way, our strap would be coming inwards more, which we don't want. We want the 12th stitch to be on the outside. So I have counted in 12 stitches, inserted my hook into that stitch on the left side from the inside of the dress, and now I'm going to attach my yarn. So place it over the end of your hook, pull it through, and then chain 1. And our straps are 2 half double crochets wide and then 7 rows or 7 rounds tall. So you want to start off by doing a half double crochet into that first stitch that you just attached your yarn into, and then you want to do 1 into the next stitch. So there we have 2 half double crochets and we have 1 row, so we need to chain 1 and turn, and then do 2 more half double crochets like that. So there we have 2 rows, and we need to do that 5 more times, so you want 7 rows in total. So like that. So there I have those 7 rows, and now you want to fasten off, so pull your yarn out and your hook and cut your yarn, and when you fasten off you want to leave a nice long tail, as we can use this tail or this end to attach the strap to the back. So there we have done our first strap, and now turn your work back over to the back and we are going to attach it here. So right on the corner you want to count in 2 stitches, go into this stitch and sew that strap to the back, and I am using a yarn needle. So there we have done our first little strap, and you can go ahead and weave all of those ends nice and securely into the inside. And now we're going to go ahead and do the other strap in the same way. So we're going on the right hand side, and you want to count in 12 stitches. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. but this time you want to insert your hook into this stitch from the outside of the dress. So with the other strap we went in from the inside, and with this strap we're going to go into this stitch on the outside, and that way we will be working inwards. So basically the reason why you're doing this is you want 8 stitches in the middle here. So now attach your yarn to the stitch and then do 2 half double crochets, and then work this strap in the same way as the other. You want 7 rounds of 2 half double crochets, and then sew it to the back, and there we have finished. We have done our little ballet dress, and this will fit any of the animals in my Crochet Animal series, but I have it here on Daphne Dog. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it easy to follow. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more crochet videos, and in the description box below this video I will leave links to where you can find the written pattern for this dress, which comes along with the dogs, and also the written patterns for all of the other animals in my Crochet Animal series. And in the description box I will also leave links to where you can find my Twitter and Instagram account. So I always like to post updates and pictures on there, especially Instagram, and I would love to see photos of your crochet work on there as well. And thank you again for watching. Bye!